to the channel. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Today's video is going to be about vifm. What's vifm? I don't know. We're going to find out. But before we do, hit that thumbs up button, please. It only helps me out in the YouTube algorithm, and it helps get the channel seen by millions of people out there. Thanks for all that you guys do. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at what we got for you today. So what the heck is it even vifm? Well, vifm is a terminal file manager. That's what it stands for. The FM part stands for file manager. It's a terminal file manager that resembles kind of like its two-pane one, kind of like your GUI one of Midnight Commander. Now, what is so cool about Midnight Commander is that you have two panes and you can drag and drop things in between, and you can do all that kind of stuff. Well, vifm literally gives you that same aspect and that same ability within a terminal file manager, which is amazing. I mean, I like terminal file managers and I like GUI file manager. One of my favorite GUI file managers, in fact, is Thunar, actually. Thunar is a very awesome little file manager. But this one actually is a terminal-based one. I've used Ranger in the past, but this is amazing. I found it in doing some research on terminal, file managers. I can't remember what it was for, but I think somebody asked me a question about when I was trying to do some research to get better information for them. And I discovered this one, which I've never heard of, and it blew me away. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at their webpage first, and then we'll get into actually demonstrating it for you. Okay, so this is their actual page. It's at vifm, as you can see, it's spelled right here. And it's at vifm.info/manual SHTML. Now, I just clicked on the name part here, and this will tell you the name, which is Vi File Manager, and the description. vifm is an in-cursor space-like file manager with Vi-like key bindings. If you use vifm gives you the complete keyboard control over your files without having to learn a new set of commands. Absolutely amazing. Now, these are other options that you could use when you launch it, flags that you can give it, right? Which are like vifm starts, you just simply type vifm into your terminal and it will launch it. If you want to give it a path, then it'll start at that designated path. Like if you want to give it vifm and then /home, it'll automatically go into that path right away. And then also there's some other flags you can give it, like select and then the path, choose a directory, and then the path. There's lots of different things. There's a plugins directory, there's server list, there's server name, remote, all these kind of commands here that you can get into if you want to do stuff with it, where you want to start it in a selected way. And then we get into the general keys. These are important. The reason why I'm showing you is because if you're not comfortable with Vim, and you don't know the Vim key bindings, then you're going to be a little bit lost on it. But that's not to say that they're not hard, because the Vim key bindings are H, J, K, and L. H is going like in this one will be backing out of a file or directory selection. J will be going up and K will be going down, and L will be going into a file or directory. So either way, that's what these are for. And so it shows them right here, J, and then you got your L, and then somewhere you got your K. So you can look at your key bindings here to get an idea of what they are and how to move it. Okay, so like moving, also your arrow keys work on your keyboard as well for it, just so you know. Now, you could also do the pane manipulation. When you see there's going to be two panes, you could use these keystrokes right here to actually, almost like a key cord, to actually navigate through the panes and make the panes do things. Like you can split it vertically and horizontally, which is what most people are going to do. You could, for vertically, it's going to be V, Control W, then V, and then Control W, and then S is going to split it horizontally. So, and I could demonstrate that for you here in a few minutes. So anyhow, so you can take your time going down this entire, and they've got all of this stuff. We go up to the top. These are all the things that we're going through, where you can get and you can do different things in different ways and manipulate the panes and all that good stuff. You know, change it from view mode to visual mode, etc., etc. I mean, there's tons of things, documentation you can do. The documentation is fantabulous for one of those file managers that you might want to get used to. So, all right, let's go ahead and take a look at actual vifm. And this is what vifm looks like. You got pane number 1 and you got pane number 2. So you can actually scroll and it's going to jump pages. You know, it's going to jump like by lines of 5 or 6 or whatever. You could obviously go into the config and you could, config all this stuff to customize it all that you want. That's not what this video is about. This is just kind of a brief look at this as a file manager. It's awesome. And so, but otherwise, you can just use the key bindings. And as you can see, I'm using my key bindings right here. Now, what's interesting is you got 2 panes. Your left pane is the pane where you're at. If you want to swap them around, you could just hit the space bar and it just swaps them around. You want to swap back, do like that. This is the one that makes sense to me. So this is what I'm keeping it at. Now, say I want to go like I am in a directory right now, like I want to go up a directory. I can go here and then hit either enter, or I could hit enter to go into that, or I could just use my H key and it goes back. If I want to go forward, I hit my L key. I want to go into that one, I hit my L key. Now I'm into that one. And now I'm into like my 0ID, Brave Software. I'm into my .cache folder, right? So now, say I want to go back one, I just hit H, and then let's say I want to go down to, like, let's go into documents, right? So we're into documents. So now, as you can see, this is me actually wanting to take a look at, in your right pane is going to be a view of whatever it is that you're highlighted on. So let's go back one, and let's get to something that it can possibly view. Let's go to downloads. See, in downloads, you can see where it's going to show the different files that you have in there. Now, if you want to enter view mode to kind of scroll down it, all you got to do is hit Control W, and then and what's cool is Control W is going to give you a little list of key bindings, as you can see right here. These are ones that you could use for your key chord. So if I hit the plus now, it's going to increase the pane size by 1 or minus or whatever. And then like if you hit J, K, and L, it moves window to the bottom. We'll move the window to the top for K, and L will move the window to the right. So these are things that you can do. Now I just got out of it because I scrolled. So if I hit Control W again, if you notice right down here on the right hand side, this will let you know that you're in your actual, little cheat sheet, right? And then if I hit Control W again, then I go into my actual view mode. So now I can actually see what's in there. Oh, my bad. And so I can actually, let's go back to downloads, right? So let's go back into the view mode, view again, see? And then now if I just go use my key bindings, I can just scroll down that window to see exactly what's in there. So I can see literally what's in that folder without going into that folder. So it's kind of nice that you could do that too. As far as, getting out of it, all you got to do is you got to hit just Control W again. And you're back to it again. And so now you're back into the left pane. So now let's say you want to actually go into an actual folder, have a folder on one side and another folder on another side, and you want to actually copy it, all right? Copy something out of a folder and move it over. Well, that's really simple. All you got to do is you got to hit W. You hit W, and now you're into another pane. So now say you want to jump from the left pane to the right pane to select something over on that side. So all you got to do is you just got to hit Tab. And then now all your key bindings work on that one. So you go L to go into it. Let's go into pictures, right? Going to go into pictures, okay? So now say we want to move Alex Humph, okay? You want to hit DD. You're going to hit Y, okay? And then now you just tab over to this pane and navigate to where you want to put it. So let's go to music, right? We're going to enter there. And then all you're going to do is hit P, and it pasted it. Just like that. You just copied and paste. So now we do DD here. We hit yes, and then we hit tab, and then we just hit P, and then we put it right back. And that's how you could copy and paste from one or another. Seamlessly fast. Now, there's a whole lot more to this that you can do, but with plugins and other things, but I'm not taken the time to do all that because I have to still learn it myself. Actually, I just discovered this. So I just wanted you guys to see it and show it to you guys and show you the awesomeness that's vifm file manager. It's dude, this is like mind blowing. You can actually customize it and I think theme it as well. It's just like Vim. I mean, it's insane. And you can actually have a .config or whatever. It actually will show it in the left pane, and you could actually navigate down it, and you could hit the shift colon and actually start editing it, and to go and hit I or to get into inserting it and actually typing and editing whatever you want, and then do regular Vim commands, the shift colon WQ and then exclamation mark to close it, write it, and quit it. I mean, it's just amazing. It's just so awesome. I mean, it is a great file manager that I think you guys should check out. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to enjoy playing with it for a while. I think I may have a new file manager that I may be using all the time. So, yeah, guys, if you've used it before, let me know. If you've heard of it before, please let me know about it. I have not heard about it till just now, and it is amazing. I'm just like mind blown. Boom. If you have tried it and had issues with it, tell me. Comment down below what it is. Also, I'm going to ask you to do what you always do, man. Keep doing what you do. Keep on links and stay safe, stay blessed, and above all, have a great day. And I'll see you in the very next one.